Kate Heidelbaugh is a recent graduate of Rugby High School, and like many others, she says she was outraged by the injustices seen across America.
We want to stand in solidarity with those who are a part of the Black Lives Matters movement.
Close to 50 people gathered in the streets of Rugby for a peaceful march, some from far and some from near, chanting the names of those who died at the hands of police officers. One of the marchers was Jared Munson from BOTTINEAU.
I think we're all here for the same reason, and that's to end the systematic and institutionalized oppression of colored people.
Another organizer of the event says the response from the community was mixed, some supporting the march and others speaking out against it. She says the comments pushed her to do the march and change the mindset of small towns across the world.
Small towns are not exempt from activism.
Even though there were some people lined along the streets of the town who disagreed, Melody Johnson says being silent isn't an option for her.
White people like me, it's our responsibility to get rid of racism. Like, black people don't deserve this. Like, this should have been gone so many years ago.
And with voices like hers being echoed across the world, change is on the way. PJ Walker, KX News.
The marchers had police officers there to escort them around town as they marched. Both organizers say the event was peaceful and a powerful display of love for all people. Now turning to COVID-19, our North Dakota watch. Health officials say 45 additional people have tested positive for COVID-19 in North Dakota as of Sunday, bringing the state total to 2,861 cases. North Dakota has confirmed 72 deaths from complications of the coronavirus, but no new deaths were reported yesterday morning. 28 people are hospitalized currently, down one from Saturday. The health department reports 2,307 people are considered recovered, an increase of 39 people since Saturday's report. This means there are 482 active COVID-19 cases. 31 of the positive cases reported Sunday were in Cass County, which remains the epicenter of the state's coronavirus outbreak. The county that contains Fargo now has more than 1,900 confirmed cases, or 66% of all positive cases in the state. The Grand Forks County has 337 total cases. Burleigh County is a distant third with 142. Stark County is fourth with 62 cases. Morton County is fifth with 60. Ward County has 44 cases, and Montreal County has 43 cases. For the latest information on the coronavirus, including a recap of the governor's news conferences, resources, the latest case numbers, and prevention, visit our website, kxnet.com. Businesses across the state are adapting to a new normal as COVID-19 restrictions loosen up. Phase 2 of Governor Burgum's North Dakota Smart Restart Plan, or the Green Phase, is another step closer to getting the state back to where it was before the pandemic. And that means businesses are getting back into the groove of things, but you may notice a few changes, like capacity enforcement, which is now 75% for bars and restaurants, hour changes to help the flow of daily foot traffic, and some businesses staying virtual until they feel comfortable returning back to normal. One Williston business owner says she's excited to be moving in the right direction, but new norms must be implemented.
Really realize when something potentially is airborne, like, you know, it like automatically made me just want to be hyper critical, I guess, about every aspect when it comes to sanitation. And then we were really aware. It actually helped us implement more policies on the store.
Later at 5:35, we'll learn a little more about some local business changes. The pandemic has created a great environment to sell your home. That's according to realtor Susan Ebeling of Beyond Realty. Even though they've made the shift to purely virtual tours and open houses, she says Beyond Realty has only seen a roughly 1% drop in sales during March and April. She further explains that sellers have been taking longer to list their homes during this time, making it lucrative time for those who are selling.
We just don't have the inventory. Not many houses on the market, drives up the competition. You're more apt to get asking price or more because we're seeing competing offers.
Ebeling says Beyond Realty is experiencing about a 12% decrease in their inventory. The Federal Trade Commission is warning people about COVID-19 scams targeting college students. Scammers are sending out emails like these, posting as financial aid agents. They're sending phishing links related to government-issued stimulus checks that require students to use their university login info. We spoke with UND Police Lieutenant Danny Weigel, who says to check into everything about who's sending the email. If you are unsure about how to handle it, call your local police department.
I think the big thing is doing a little research, and typically if something seems too good to be true, usually it is.
Lieutenant Weigel says although these scams have hit many college campuses nationwide, he hasn't seen any for UND yet. Still to come on Good Day Dakota, we're talking to some local state Senate candidates ahead of the June election day tomorrow.
Watching Good Day Dakota with Josh Meny, Alicia Huck, and weather with meteorologist Amber Wheeler. Good Day Dakota on KX News, putting North Dakota first.
Save big money on your next project with 11% off everything right now at Menards. Menards has what you need to start and finish your home improvement projects. Plus, you'll save 11% on all of it. Menards also offers contactless pickup. Order and pay for your items online and have one of our team members load your order into your vehicle with zero contact. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
So if we're going to spend a third of our lives sleeping, shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the epic summer sale, save $100 on our Athlete's Choice lineup. Any size, any model. Check out the Queen Size Summit Firm, only $189.99. Or purchase a Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate, plus 5 years, no interest. And score free local delivery. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
There's only one conservative watchdog in the race for treasurer, Thomas Beadle, a strong supporter of Donald Trump. Thomas Beadle's endorsed by Doug Burgum. Like Trump and Burgum, Thomas Beadle's a political outsider and business leader with plans to strengthen the economy. And Beadle's a proven tax cutter who will cut wasteful spending and protect your money. Thomas Beadle for treasurer. Supports Donald Trump. Doug Burgum endorsed.
Show off those pearly whites with the help of Dakota Kids Dentistry in Minot. Bring in your youngsters as early as 1 year old to the only pediatric dental office in North Central North Dakota. Dakota Kids Dentistry specializes in providing dental care for infants and children. Our doctors and staff are uniquely trained in children's oral health. We make going to the dentist fun and effortless. Schedule your child's next visit with Dakota Kids Dentistry today.
The best way to wake up in the morning is with Good Day Dakota.
It's 5:09. Welcome back. KX News is your local election headquarters, and just a day ahead of the June election, we're bringing you a preview of the state Senate seat for District 34, which is up on the ballot. The two candidates up for the Republican nomination are business owners Doug Larson and oil executive Al Anderson. Larson says he is running because he feels like it's time North Dakota takes back its legislature. He says politicians have too many special interests.
As a lifelong North Dakotan, we have North Dakota values. We believe that the government should be of the people, by the people, for the people, not special interests.
Al Anderson, a former Marine, Mandan refinery manager, and a North Dakota Commerce Commissioner, says he will use the skills he has acquired to help kickstart the state's economy.
I've always put North Dakota first, and I'm excited about the future of Mandan, especially going forward, and I will work very hard to represent the people of District 34, or Mandan, very well. And like I said, I'll be accountable and accessible to them through the whole time.
The District 34 seat from Mandan was previously occupied by State Senator Dwight Cook, who is now retired after 6 terms. Amber, we had a bit of rain last night. I woke up to it. It was kind of pleasant.
Yeah, we had some rain. We had storms. Kind of a busy weekend when it came to rain and storms. Some of us seeing severe weather. A few of us seeing a couple of tornadoes that did touch down. This morning, our temperatures are still pretty warm after a really hot day yesterday. Right now, we're in the 50s and the 60s, even 64 in Linton and Bismarck. But here's the satellite and radar as it stands. We do have some scattered showers and even some thunderstorms. But I want you to see the local storm reports from yesterday. This is just from yesterday. A lot of them in the eastern part of the state. Many of us getting hail reports, but in the southeast, we got 2 confirmed tornadoes. One in Dickey County, that's going to be in Culm. That's the one to the right there. The one to the center of your screen, kind of to the left, is in Ashley. That was in McIntosh County. No reports of damage, but this picture was taken in that Ashley storm from our own meteorologist, Dave Holder, who was chasing that storm there. You can see the rain shaft in the middle. But I do have video of this tornado that was in Ashley. You got to see this video. That's coming up. I'll also tell you about rain and storm chances for today. Josh?
All right. Looking forward to seeing that video. Thank you, Amber. Still to come this morning on Good Day Dakota. 2 Kidder County teachers and friends retire together, but not without leaving a positive impact. Later at 5:21, we'll tell you how this year was bittersweet for them. And Amber will have your full weather forecast next.
Problems. The ones nobody talks about at cocktail parties. We go looking for them. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds, we surround a community's most critical problems, and we fight. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you?
Hope and help don't stop after your baby is born. The Dakota Hope Clinic is here to help you in every stage from pregnancy to after the birth and beyond. We offer amazing classes, and our Earn While You Learn program is here to help you learn the little things that come with being a parent while providing some of the essentials for your little one to grow into. Dakota Hope is here for you. Stop by the main medical building in Minot or log on to dakotahope.org.
If you're like us, you've been waiting a while. Well, the wait is over. Prairie Knights Casino and Resort is open and ready for you to have a safe and enjoyable getaway. We've been cleaning, disinfecting, and modifying to make our facility safe, functional, and fun. To find out the latest details of our casino, lodge, restaurant, bars, and more, visit our Facebook page or prairieknights.com. The wait is over. So dust off your luck, head back to Prairie Knights, and feel lucky again.
North Dakota's high school seniors have dealt with a lot of turmoil this year. Join KX News in acknowledging their efforts and hard work during this difficult time. We salute the seniors of BOTTINEAU High School. This moment is a great accomplishment as one chapter ends and another begins. Congratulations to the seniors of BOTTINEAU High School, class of 2020, and best wishes for all your future endeavors. This KX salute to seniors to BOTTINEAU High School is sponsored by Jason Superfoods. As you go about your day, you want to know what's happening to keep you ahead. KXNet.com is always on, keeping you informed and putting you first wherever you are. Breaking news, top local stories, and weather. Plus, watch our news online anytime, anywhere on the KX News live stream.
A big day for Democrat voters, but also Republican.
KXNet.com and the KX News app is always on, putting North Dakota first online and on the go.
Your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
And good morning, it is 5:15. Welcome back to Good Day Dakota. Take a look at some video that we got in from some viewers of yesterday's tornado in Ashley. This was sent in from Sherry, and we want to thank Sherry for that photo. You can kind of make out that little mini debris field down at the ground. That tells us that that tornado actually touched the ground. It looks like a funnel cloud, but of course, again, that debris field tells us it did touch the ground. Here's another video from Rana, and we want to thank both of them for sending in their videos. tornadoes. We didn't get any reports of damage, luckily, from these tornadoes, but you can see there certainly ominous videos, not something you want to see in your backyard. So again, thank you for those videos. Here's the lay of the land. High pressure to our southeast, low pressure to our west. There is our tropical storm continuing to make landfall in the Gulf states, giving over a foot of rain in some cases. For us, we are seeing still some shower and thunderstorm activity with this southwesterly flow continuing. So we're going to keep a small chance for showers and storms today. Not expecting anything severe. I am watching the system moving through Ray. I don't expect this to be severe, but you're probably hearing some rumbles of thunder. I do have the lightning turned on, as you can see. There are no storms here for the southwest, but some isolated rain just to the southeast of Selfridge. That small thunderstorm is moving to the north. So again, that's why many of us have a small chance for thunderstorms for today, continuing with that southwesterly flow. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s. We've seen a pretty hot forecast in the last 24 hours. I can tell you that Moorhead, Minnesota, saw 100 degrees yesterday. Many of us saw 80s and 90s, certainly aided in some of that instability that we saw, especially in the eastern part of the state. And our wind speeds here, they're much lighter than what we experienced over the weekend. These are shifting and becoming westerly and northwesterly, 10 to 15, gusting to about 20 today. So here are your temperatures this afternoon. A big difference between the east and the west. A lot of 60s off towards the west today. That's where we'll have our best chance to keep some shower and thunderstorm activity lingering for the rest of the morning. And the rest of us in the mid to upper 70s, pushing 80. Here's our forecast for today. And you can see here, I've got this kind of zoomed out so you can get a wider view. Very small chances for some rain and storms today. Better chances up towards the Williston area. We'll even carry that small chance into Tuesday. You can see here low pressure moving to our southeast, giving many of us another chance for some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity. Nothing at this point looks to be severe. We've got much cooler temperatures really helping us out. And then that's going to move out of here. We'll have a good opportunity for sunshine this week. And temperatures do stay a little cooler, 60s and 70s. Here's your Dickinson 3-day forecast. Here's the forecast for Williston, looking at low 70s on Wednesday. We're certainly not going to see those 80s for a bit here. In fact, we may not see them until Friday, and that's not for everyone. Here's your Minot 7-day forecast, looking at those 80s as we head into the beginning of the weekend. Might be another windy weekend. We'll have to watch that. Here's the Bismarck 7-day. Once again, no really hot temperatures like what we saw yesterday, but we do head into the weekend, warming it up just a little bit. Of course, Flag Day on Sunday. I know Flag Day really well. It happens to be my husband's birthday, which I'll never be able to forget because I always have a flag on the 7-day for that holiday.
And so it'll be a windy day for Flag Day, so you have to watch out.
It might be. That's something that I'm seeing, but we'll see how that goes as we get a little closer.
All right. Thanks, Amber. When we return on Good Day Dakota, they're friends and co-workers, and now they're both retired. After the break, we'll travel to Steele to meet the two teachers who made a big impact.
Your local KX weather forecast is brought to you by Farm Credit Services of North Dakota.
We've had some reports that listening to the Bob and Tom show can cause some unusual side effects.
Bob and Tom! It's Bob and Tom!
Bob and Tom in the morning, and the greatest songs ever recorded all day long. North Dakota's home for classic rock. 94.9 The Zoo.
The Bob and Tom show. It's worse than we thought.
North Dakota's high school seniors have dealt with a lot of turmoil this year. Join KX News in acknowledging their hard work during this difficult time. We salute the seniors of Nedros High School. This moment is a great accomplishment as one chapter ends and another begins. Congratulations to the seniors of Nedros High School, class of 2020, and best wishes for all your future endeavors. This KX salute to seniors to Nedros High School is sponsored by Flory Express, Inc.
We at Touchmark know these are uncertain times. It is times like these that people realize it's not enough to state our values, we must live them through our actions every day. Our only focus during these times is protecting the health of residents, team members, families, and our neighbors in the greater community. We encourage you to stay connected remotely with your loved ones and remember that we will get through this together and we will be stronger for it. So from Touchmark on West Century to you, stay safe, stay connected.
Every year, 300 to 400 physicians in the U.S. die from suicide, nearly one every day.
Addiction does not discriminate. Medical providers are affected by mental illness and substance use disorders at the same rate as the general population. Approximately 20% will be affected throughout their lifetime. If you are a medical provider and you are concerned about your use of drugs or alcohol, or you are concerned about your mental health, please do not wait until this is affecting your professional life. Contact the NDPHP. We're here to help.
My new normal? Fewer asthma attacks.
Less oral steroids.
Taking my treatment at home.
Nucala is a once-monthly add-on injection for severe eosinophilic asthma, not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop steroids unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection site reactions, back pain, and fatigue. Ask your doctor about Nucala at home. Find your new normal with Nucala.
Good Day Dakota continues on KX News.
It's 5:21. Welcome back. Kidder County didn't just say goodbye to its elementary school this year, but also many impactful teachers. New this morning, reporter Aaron Fields traveled to Steele and spoke with two of the educators retiring from the district.
We've done some projects together, and so we just kind of, and neither one of us are married, so that kind of helps.
Gladys Gear and Corinne Zinker are not only friends but co-workers. Gear has taught for 48 years and Zinker 38. And these recent retirees both tell me they always knew it was their calling.
My mom always said, you'll be a music teacher. As a matter of fact, when I was young, I remember the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. My mom had a record, and I would direct that record.
When I graduated, your choices were so different than they are now. It's either you would have been a nurse, a secretary, or a teacher. And of those, I knew that I loved teaching.
These North Dakota ladies have experienced so many changes throughout their careers, especially when it comes to teaching in a small school district. But other than seeing 2 schools in their community close down, they say their experiences have been nothing short of awesome.
Still is nice. You're not living in the bigger city. It's an easy drive, and yet your kids get to know their whole class, not just a few people.
Like many other teachers retiring this year, it wasn't the way they wanted to go.
I always thought I would retire quietly, but probably not quite this quietly. Never having that final closure of saying goodbye, and especially as the Tappan School closed, and I walked out of that school, I thought, this was it.
You just didn't get to see the kids face to face. You didn't get to work with them face to face when they needed help.
But it's their memories they will have forever. Gear shows me her 3 binders she's created since starting teaching, and Zinker shares her throwback DVDs of concerts from years past. Their last messages:
just love what you do, and love what you can give to children, and do the very best you can every day, because that's what you're there for.
Love those kids. They become your kids. I always said I maybe didn't have any kids that were actually mine, but yet I had tons of them.
Reporting in Steele for KX News, Aaron Fields.
Zenker isn't saying goodbye forever. She plans on substitute teaching, and Gare tells us she will be volunteering with a program that will have her reading books to kids in the hospital. Congratulations to you both from us at KX News. All right, Amber, well, it looks like we have sun and a little bit of northwest wind our way.
Well, we've got some sunshine today. We've got some shower and thunderstorm activity that some of us still have to contend with this morning. And if you're walking the dog, well, you may be contending with some muddy paws after seeing some of that rain this weekend. I know I have been. Here is my dog walking forecast. This is Samden, and Samden is courtesy of Becky. So good morning to you guys. Temperatures today, they're a little tricky because we're going to be a little warmer in the east, much cooler in the west, but this is the average hour by hour. We'll see a little sunshine this afternoon, some of us carrying even a slight chance for showers and storms. I am watching one storm here to the northwest. I'm not expecting it to go severe, but it does have, at this point, half-inch hail. That's radar indicated, and also wind gusts of around 40 miles per hour. It looks like my computer here is not picking up too much on that hail, so it might have dumped a lot of that at this point, but that is heading towards the Powers Lake area at about 55 miles per hour, so moving pretty quickly this morning. Coming up, more on the chances for rain and storms through the day today. We'll talk more about the storm damage from yesterday and our cool down for this week.
All right, thanks, Amber. Regulators have expanded their investigation from chicken to other meats And U.S. shale companies are turning the oil taps back on. Jane King is in New York with those stories and more in today's Ag and Energy Report.
As oil approaches $40 a barrel, companies are bringing wells back online. Scores of shale drilling companies turned off the wells to reduce output when oil prices fell to negative territory in April. That's after millions worldwide stopped driving and flying due to the new coronavirus, causing a steep drop in global demand. Meanwhile, oil bankruptcies, though, still jumping in the second quarter. That's after the coronavirus drove down energy demand and crashed oil prices. Now, in April and May, 14 oil and gas companies filed for bankruptcy, compared with 5 over the first 3 months of the year. That's according to the energy law firm Haynes Boone. And the Justice Department looking deeper into the meat industry. Farmers and meat packers have been complaining about pricing, saying what they are paid doesn't reflect what is going on in the true markets. There were arrests in the chicken industry last week for price fixing. And a U.S. appeals court has blocked Bayer from selling an agricultural weed killer in the U.S. It's the latest setback for a business already fighting an expensive legal battle over another product. Now, this chemical, in this case, is dicamba. That's a chemical found in herbicides sold by Bayer and rivals, and it is sprayed on genetically engineered soybeans and cotton. The herbicides are known to drift away and damage other crops that are not resistant. From New York, I'm Jane King with your Ag and Energy Report.
When managing diabetes, you can't always stop for a finger stick. With the Freestyle Libre 14-day system, a continuous glucose monitor, you don't have to. With a painless 1-second scan, you can check your glucose with a smartphone or reader, so you can stay in the moment, no matter where you are or what you're doing. Ask your doctor for a prescription for the Freestyle Libre 14-day system. You can do it without finger sticks. Learn more at freestylelibre.us.
News alerts, live stream, and your current conditions. KX News is always on.
Dakota Agronomy Partners offers a wide range of seed treatment options to help farmers keep their fields free of disease and insects. Contact your local sales rep to discuss seed treatment options or our crop scouting program today. Dakota Agronomy Partners. Professional knowledge. Positive results.
KX News at 5. Give us 30 at 5 and you'll get a full wrap-up of the day's news. Get the day's top stories.
And a man remains in intensive care.
The collapse in oil markets is showing no signs of easing.
In-depth reporting.
And it helps those in the criminal justice system that have behavioral health issues.
And an accurate pinpoint forecast with Chief Meteorologist Tom Schrader.
Give us 30 at 5.
And we'll give you the news and weather that matter.
Only on KX News.
Has your accounts receivable list been going nowhere but up? Additional help is here. DCI Credit Services will take you to the next level with the newest technology and proven collection strategies. We're confident you'll get more dollars returned back to your business. We make the transition process easy, and with online access available 24/7, you'll always know where each account stands. Put DCI Credit Services to work for you. Professional, ethical, successful.
There's only one conservative watchdog in the race for treasurer, Thomas Beadle, a strong supporter of Donald Trump. Thomas Beadle's endorsed by Doug Burgum. Like Trump and Burgum, Thomas Beadle's a political outsider and business leader with plans to strengthen the economy. And Beadle's a proven tax cutter who will cut wasteful spending and protect your money. Thomas Beadle for treasurer. Supports Donald Trump. Doug Burgum endorsed.
North Dakota's high school seniors have dealt with a lot of turmoil this year. Join KX News in acknowledging their hard work during this difficult time. We salute the seniors of Minot High School. This moment is a great accomplishment as one chapter ends and another begins. Congratulations to the seniors of Minot High School, class of 2020. This KX salute to seniors to Minot High School is sponsored by Bonnie Domstein with Century 21 Action Realtors and McDonald's in Bismarck, Mandan, and Minot. From sunny days to snowy nights, the KX Storm Team will give you accurate local weather forecasts,
so you can plan your day accordingly.
And when we look ahead to early next week, things are going to change.
Get local weather coverage you can count on air, online, and on the go. And as we look ahead tonight, this is something to really pay attention to.
Your weather matters, and we've got you covered.
KX Storm Team, keeping you ahead of the storm. Before you turn in, turn on KX News at 9 on the Dakota's CW with Becky Farr and Tom Schrader. Make KX News at 9 your first choice.
Your forecast first with the KX Storm Team.
And good morning. It is 5:30. We're looking at temperatures a lot cooler today, mostly in the 70s, even some areas in the west only in the 60s. But we'll see some sunshine this afternoon, while some still contend with a few rain showers and thunderstorms. The bulk of the strong storms are out of here. I am watching one to the northwest that looks like it's losing its steam as we speak. But we're pretty warm this morning, 50s and 60s after a very hot day yesterday. But coming up, I'll tell you more about the rain and storm chances we have this week, as well as the cool down that's straight ahead on Good Day Dakota.
Now more Good Day Dakota on KX News.
Protests sparked by the in-custody death of George Floyd are still happening around the world. And on Sunday, high school students in rural North Dakota kept the momentum going. PJ Walker was there and has all of the details.
Rugby, North Dakota is one of the last places anyone might have expected to see a racial justice protest, which is exactly why organizers planned it.
Why not? There shouldn't be a reason why we shouldn't bring it here. It's not a negative thing. In fact, it's extremely positive.
Kate Heidelbaugh is a recent graduate of Rugby High School, and like many others, she says she was outraged by the injustices seen across America.
We want to stand in solidarity with those who are a part of the Black Lives Matters movement.
Close to 50 people gathered in the streets of Rugby for a peaceful march, some from far and some from near, chanting the names of those who died at the hands of police officers. One of the marchers was Jared Munson from BOTTINEAU.
I think we're all here for the same reason, and that's to end the systematic and institutionalized oppression of colored people.
Another organizer of the event says the response from the community was mixed, some supporting the march and others speaking out against it. She says the comments pushed her to do the march and change the mindset of small towns across the world.
Small towns are not exempt from activism.
Even though there were some people lined along the streets of the town who disagreed, Melody Johnson says being silent isn't an option for her.
White people like me, it's our responsibility to get rid of racism. Like, black people don't deserve this. Like, this should have been gone so many years ago.
And with voices like hers being echoed across the world, change is on the way. PJ Walker, KX News.
The marchers had police officers there to escort them around town as they marched. Both organizers say the event was a peaceful and powerful display of love for all people. Now turning to our COVID-19 North Dakota watch, health officials say 45 additional people have tested positive for COVID-19 in North Dakota as of Sunday, bringing the state total to 2,861 cases. North Dakota has confirmed 72 deaths from complications of the coronavirus, but no new deaths were reported yesterday. 28 people are hospitalized currently, down one from Saturday. The health department reports 2,307 people are considered recovered, an increase of 39 people since Saturday's reporting. This means there are 482 active COVID-19 cases. 31 of the positive cases reported Sunday were in Cass County, which remains the epicenter of the state's coronavirus outbreak. The county that contains Fargo now has more than 1,900 confirmed cases, or 66% of all positive cases in the state. Grand Forks County has 337 total cases. Burley County is a distant third with 142. Stark County is fourth with 62. Morton County is fifth with 60. Ward County has 44, and Montreal County 43 cases. For the latest information on the coronavirus, including a recap of the governor's news conferences, resources, the latest case numbers, and prevention, visit our website, kxnet.com. As COVID-19 restrictions lift across the state, some business and organizations are resuming their operations under a new normal. Malik Wilson visited a few to see what those changes are being made.
I mean, we're open as much as we can be.
The announcement of Phase 2 of Governor Burgum's North Dakota Smart Restart Plan, or the Green Phase, has taken the state a step closer to getting back to where it was before the pandemic. And that means businesses are getting back into the normal groove of things. Sternagel, owner of 3 Amigos in Williston, told me since opening, the operational side of things hasn't changed, but the way she goes about her business and maintaining it during the ongoing pandemic is different.
I've learned that cross-contamination is a much bigger issue that people realize. Once we were able to open back up our lobby, before we opened, I power washed the whole inside of the restaurant as well as all of the furniture.
And everything is now spaced out 6 feet apart. That's not the case for everyone. Organizations like Boy Scouts of America Northern Lights District has found it almost impossible to stay 6 feet apart due to the demand of social interaction, but the continuous use of platforms like Zoom and Skype allow the Scouts to do more than they could before COVID-19.
This inside has been a complete change for us, but it has given us great opportunities to work with many different groups that we would usually not interact with.
Other businesses like Fresh Fit Kitchen Healthy Meal Prep in Williston, that is strictly delivery service, plans to grow, but will implement what they're doing now into the future.
We're transitioning to a sit down as well, so that's something that's in the future. And then we have had to do a lot of research on how we'll be affected with COVID there.
Whatever the case may be, people are glad to be moving in a positive direction. Reporting for KX News, I'm Malik Wilson.
To learn more about the North Dakota Smart Restart Plan, visit our website. That's kxnet.com. Keep it with us here on Good Day Dakota. Still to come, tomorrow is June Election Day. After the break, we'll hear from local Senate candidates on how they're preparing.